Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the Phantom Apprentice. This is the 10th episode in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, and yeah, I think it was another banger. I think it was even better than the last one. I mean, overall it was pretty exciting, and I think it's going to be a good lead into the final Siege of Mandalore episodes. So I think the first thing is the long-awaited Ahsoka and Maul duel. It's definitely a little bit different from other Clone Wars battles and lightsaber fights. I mean, it really felt like they were back in the Phantom Menace, and Ahsoka was Obi-Wan instead of yeah, Ahsoka was Obi-Wan, and Maul was fighting in the same, like, really flowing and beautiful fight styles. Because I think before in the Clone Wars it was pretty fast and choppy at times, but it was a little different. Now, whether, I don't know, I'm not sure if I liked it. I still think the Maul and Sidious duel was better, but I could definitely find appreciation in this. I mean, I think it was the best looking lightsaber duel so far.
Oh yeah. And I think it plays into Maul's character, because like before, when he only had the single normal sword lightsaber, that's who he was before. He wanted power, and he thought he could control everything himself. He was greedy. He was a Sith. And then now you see a change in his whole character. Like, he realizes that he's just a part in this whole piece, and he's accepted that, so he kind of went back to his old fighting style. And I loved it.
Yeah, I find that interesting, because Maul was, again, like, part of the puzzle piece, as he was when he was an apprentice. I can kind of see that analogy. That makes sense. Yeah, so it's visually represented with the lightsaber, double-bladed saber staff. I think that's a good transition to Maul changing. But Star Wars, do you have any thoughts for the duel before we move on?
Oh, I saw some post online, like, saying that, like, the Ahsoka Maul fight was, like, better than all the sequel fights combined.
Oh. Yeah, I
like,
can see that.
Like, an animation is better than, like, you know, real-world fighting.
Yeah, my dad commented that, he thought this episode was better than, like, all the Disney movies over the past 5 years, and yeah, I can't say he's exactly wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe Rogue One excluded, but
Rogue One is
that was pretty good. But honestly, yeah, pretty good episode overall. You could tell it was harkens from the era of George Lucas and his creative mindset. But enough of that. Yeah, I think Maul definitely had a character arc change. I think when we were introduced to him in the Clone Wars, he was always pissed off, like always trying to get revenge on Kenobi. But I think now, as Peter, or you said, he's accepted his fate, and now you could tell that he's still a former Sith, so he's still mad and he wants power, as he said, but he recognized his place. And I also really liked that he said the dark side was never stronger. If I heard that correctly, I think that was good. I mean, he kind of recognized that his own past was a failure in a way, and he was just trying to make a life out of himself with the criminal empire. I don't know, I really appreciate that. Like, he kind of knew what was happening. He wasn't just a unthinking pawn. I don't know. He just seemed smarter, and I love Sam Witwer's voice acting and the animation.
He seems like unhinged to me. He seems like some sort of like, he seems to be, what's the word, like panicky. Like,
yeah,
at least in my sense, he seems just like almost like a hint of crazy. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I can see that. He wasn't really controlled by anger, but by fear, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly happy when he was getting captured by Ahsoka.
Yeah, like, he almost seemed like he was trying to warn them at the end.
And he wanted to die, too, so there's obvious, like...
Yeah, instead of accepting what Sidious would have him planned for the galaxy and him.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, I think I appreciated that, and I think it kind of plays into how he was in Rebels, a bit more calm and collected, but you know, still powerful enough to have his own agenda and fulfill it.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have? I think those are the biggest things for me, but let's see.
Want to talk about the Easter eggs?
Yeah, sure. I think there was a few Easter eggs.
Yeah.
The first one I saw was when Maul started the Ahsoka fight. You heard Duel of the Fates in the first the first few notes of that. I thought that was kind of nice and kind of played into the duel and how it looked and such.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars, I know you saw one.
Yeah, when the Maul was like informing the syndicate leaders, like there was the Pikes, there was the Black Sun, and I think it was also there's like a human there. I think that was Dryden Voss.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It kind of looked like Hux for a little bit. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's a little young for that.
Yeah, exactly. Probably wouldn't even like have been born.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, maybe it's Hux's father. And I was like, nah, that doesn't sound right either.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
There was also that like that sort of like Sith yell when or that Sith like force ability like when Maul started fighting Ahsoka. You know, like that sort of thing that like Palpatine also does.
Yeah, the
So it's,
Palpatine
like,
meme yell thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think in canon that's actually like a Sith force ability.
Yeah,
It like heightens the opponent's like sense of fear or something like that.
Yeah, of course, you know. It can't just be a funny meme, but yeah. And I think another big thing for the episode was the Revenge of the Sith tie-ins.
Oh yeah.
So the big ones were, of course, Anakin killed Count Dooku, and then Obi-Wan was going off to find General Grievous on Utapau. So I think that helps to establish a timeline, and it makes the whole arc feel more connected with the whole Star Wars galaxy as it's going through a major political upheaval. I thought that was good to see. And yeah, we kind of know that Order 66 is pretty close at this point. I mean, it happens when Obi-Wan's fighting General Grievous, so
yeah,
it can't be that far away. So yeah, I think. Go on.
I thought like when Obi-Wan Kenobi was talking with Ahsoka, I thought like Ahsoka's lines seemed to like mirror Anakin's a little bit too much. I think when he was like talked about like how
yeah, with the spy.
You know, Anakin's been assigned to spy on the Chancellor, and she was just like, it was just like, no, it's like Palpatine has been a friend and a mentor to Anakin. It's like that kind of mirrors exactly what like Anakin himself said. I thought it was just a little bit odd.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of was hoping Ahsoka would sense that Anakin might be changing a little bit, you know, by killing Count Dooku, and also during the Maul scene, where Maul predicted that Anakin was going to be Palpatine's apprentice, but Ahsoka just kind of blew it off, and, you know, like, oh, that's nonsense, I know Anakin, you don't. Even though, I think that also shows Maul's, you know, intelligence and ability to read the room and deduce things. Yeah, I like that. Let's see.
Well, I actually have a question. Do either of you know who the lady was, the Mandalorian? There was
with the purple hair?
Yes. I thought it was Sabine at first, but then I was like, wait, that's not Sabine.
I think it might be Sabine's mom, although I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
I
looked this up earlier. Yeah, so like she has like a similar hair, and it kind of like sparked theories. I guess in like Rebels, like Sabine Wren's like mom's like Ursula.
Like a bear.
Yeah, kind of like the bear name. I think, but it definitely like apparently like she was introduced in like the like a Maul comic series.
Yeah, Son of Dathomir.
So that's why she's there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that Easter egg to when Maul said how you helped me escape Sidious. Yeah, that's how he got out. Like Grievous and Dooku, and then also Sidious were all capturing all them other Tals and helped him escape.
Ooh.
So that was a little Easter egg of that. See, I think that could have been cool as the Clone Wars arc instead of the other two we got, but you know. It could be cool if they did it later, but that's another topic.
Part of me was wondering if he never did escape. If he was a pawn of Palpatine again. Because, like, remember when Palpatine was, like, torturing him at the... Like, when we last see him at the end of their duel, he's like, oh, I'm not going to kill you, I have other uses for you. And then he starts laughing. So I was wondering if there was some bigger plot going on with him still in control of Mandalore. So...
Yeah, I kind of feel Maul's still a loose end for Sidious at this point. But yeah, we'll have to see. Because obviously Maul's gonna have to escape the Republic somehow. Because, you know, he still has his criminal empire up into Solo and Rebels, so... How does he escape? That remains to be seen. We'll probably get to see it though, so that'll be kind of fun to see. Okay, so I'm pretty happy and excited for this episode and what's to come. You guys have any last thoughts?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Excited.
I think with
Very
that,
excited.
that ends up our review for The Phantom Apprentice. And yeah, we'll see you next time.